Hello dear students, welcome to ECE Academy Benefactor. Hello dear students, today the topic of the class is GSM, Global System for Mobile Communication. In this class we will be seeing the GSM features, GSM architecture and what are the blocks present and what are its work functioning. Okay, let us start the class. GSM is a second generation cellular standard. GSM introduced SIM card. GSM developed in 1991 by European Telecommunication. GSM supports voice and data services. GSM uses digital modulation with a carrier separation of 200 kHz. And the access method of our GSM is TDMA or FDMA. Number of carriers are 124. So, coming to GSM features, it supports international roaming calls, good voice quality, low service cost, ISDN compatibility. So, GSM is very important feature of GSM is it's giving low service cost due to SIM cards, and the good voice quality is also there, and it also supports international roaming, hence it's compatible to ISDN. Coming to the GSM architecture, here it is divided into 4 parts. First part, here number of users are there. These users or subscribers, we have denoted them by MS, mobile station, that is they are carrying one mobile unit, mobile phone. Okay, in the first section all are users or subscribers, there can be n number of users here. Okay, so here the first section is users, mobile station. Coming to the second section, it is known as BSS. BSS is an equipment. Okay. Then the third one is NSS, and the fourth one is public network, which can be PSTN, ISDN or data network. So, the first section is having all subscribers or users mobile stations. So, from this mobile station it is connected to BTS of one cell. So, one coverage area will have number of BTS. A coverage area is divided into cells, okay, and each cells at the center is having one BTS. So, the coverage area can have n number of BTS. So, these BTS are communicating with the mobile station. Okay, and all these BTS are controlled by one BSC, base station controller. Okay, all the BTS are controlled by one BSC, base station controller. The mobile station is able to communicate to BTS and it is connected to BSC, and this BSC is connected to next MSC. MSC means mobile switching center, which is the heart of the cellular network GSM also. So, the MSC is controlling 4 registers: HLR, home location register, visitor location register VLR, AUC authentication center, EIR equipment identity register, and the output. The next step from MSC, it is going to the public network, which can be PSTN, ISDN or data network. Okay. So, there is an interface between mobile station and BTS. The interface is known as interface. The interface that is a medium between MS and BTS is interface. And the interface or the medium between BTS and BSC is ABIS interface. The interface between BSC and MSC is air interface, that is air is a medium which handles all the calls and the mobility. Okay. So, in this way the GSM structure architecture is there: MS, BSS, NSS and public network. The full forms here are again once again quoted. MS stands for mobile station, BTS stands for mobile base station, BTS is base station or base transceiver station. BSC, base station controller, this is controlling all the BTS of that coverage area. MSC, mobile switching center. HLR, home location register. VLR, visitor location register. AUC, authentication center. EIR, equipment identity register. So, here we have seen the detailed structure architecture of GSM, which is simplified here. So, we can see this simplified GSM structure, how it is going. Mobile station, what is mobile station? User holding the mobile phone is mobile station, user. From mobile station it is going to BTS. BTS is what? A tower. And from BTS it is going to BSC. What is BSC? A controller, base station controller. So, it is an equipment. And from base station controller it is going to MSC. MSC is mobile switching center. So, it is a center. BSC is an equipment, MSC is a center, and is then going to telephone network, which can be PSTN or ISDN. So, we will go in detail of each block which we have mentioned here. Mobile station. What is mobile station? MS. Mobile station is mobile equipment plus SIM card. That is, we are having a mobile phone, an equipment, plus inside it we insert a SIM card. So, mobile station is mobile equipment plus SIM is mobile station, that is a mobile phone. Mobile station is mobile equipment. What is mobile equipment? Hardware used by the subscriber containing IMEI, International Mobile Equipment Identity. So, every mobile equipment will have IMEI. Second, MS second part is SIM. SIM stands for Subscriber Identity Module. SIM is a detachable smart card containing IMSI, International Mobile Subscriber Identity. So, it is having mobile unit. So, mobile unit will be having one unique IMEI, that is International Mobile Equipment Identity. SIM will have IMSI, that is International Mobile Subscriber Identity. Okay. So, mobile station is comprising of two parts: mobile equipment having unique IMEI and SIM card, which is a detachable smart card having unique IMSI. So, MS is used to send and receive the calls, that is a mobile phone is used to send and receive the calls. Next part is base station. Base station subsystem. So, what is the second level telling? BSS. What it is comprising of? BTS plus BSC. So, what is BTS doing? BTS stands for base transceiver station, which sends and receives signals from mobile stations. Okay. BTS performs encoding, multiplexing, encryption and modulation. So, what is BTS doing? So, it is having the communication with mobile station. Mobile station is communicating with BTS. So, what it is doing? It is receiving the signals from mobile station. Okay, so what is it doing then? It is doing encoding, multiplexing, encryption and modulation, BTS. And then BSC, base station controller. From BTS it is going to BSC, base station controller. Base station controller controls groups of BTS, and base station controller also do allocation of radio channels, and it also hand over from one BTS to another. Third section of the GSM architecture is NSS, that is Network Switching Subsystem. It is comprising of MSC as well as 4 registers. MSC stands for Mobile Switching Center. MSC is the heart of GSM network. MSC do management of mobile services like registration, authentication, etc. MSC performs call routing, call setup. First it will do call setup, then call routing and call switching. Okay. MSC communicates with 4 registers: HLR, VLR, AUC and EIR. What is HLR? HLR is Home Location Register, is a master database of the user. Current location and information is stored. So HLR is a master database which is holding the current location and information of the subscriber or the user. VLR is Visitor Location Register. It is a local database for the users visiting location in other domain. In the previous video class, I have explained about HLR and VLR. That is when the mobile station or the user is moving from one place, let us say from Agra to Delhi. So the mobile station or the user information, mobile station information will be stored with HLR. So HLR becomes the master database which is storing the information of this user. And when it is going to another area, Delhi, so the MSC will hold the data in VLR. That is, whenever a user is moving from one region to another, its information will be held with MSC. So in the main region, when it is in its own coverage area, when it is in region 1, then it will be held in HLR. When it moves to another region, it will be held with VLR. EIR, Equipment Identity Register. It's a database containing all valid handsets on the network using IMEI numbers. So what happens? It's a database which is holding all the valid handset details. Identity register, equipment identity register. So how can we know the identity of a equipment or the mobile phone? By IMEI, International Mobile Equipment Identity Number. All this, the number of users or the handsets in a coverage area, in a particular area or region is having the data in EIR. EIR is a database containing all the valid handsets on network using IMEI number. Next register is AUC, Authentication Center. Authentication Center is a protected database that stores copy of IMSI, subscriber identity number, used for authentication and encryption tasks. AUC also protects from different frauds on the network. So it is an authentication center. It will tell whether it will retain the copy of IMSI and will protect from different frauds occurring in the network. So it is a protected database. So MSC is a heart of GSM network. MSC is the heart of GSM network and it is communicating with 4 registers: HLR, VLR, AUC, EIR. HLR is home location register, it is a master database. VLR is a local database. AUC is a authentication center, which is a database which is containing all valid handsets IMEI numbers, and EIR will hold is a protected database. So, here master database, local database, database containing all IMEI number. EIR will contain IMSI numbers, IMSI, this is IMEI. EIR will have equipment, it is equipment, so it will have IMEI. AUC means authentication, so about the SIM card, so IMSI. Okay. So, master database, local database containing the user information, and then authentication center will have hold the information about IMSI, International Mobile Subscriber Identity. EIR is a protected database. AUC is a protected database. EIR will hold the information about IMEI, equipment identity. Okay. So, next one, the last stage is OSS, Operation Support System. It will OSS performs network configuration and maintenance task, administration and commercial operation, connected to all equipment in switching system, security operation and performance maintenance. Okay, so it is very easy to remember GSM architecture. Mobile station, BSSS, that is base station subsystem. The next section is network switching system, network switching subsystem, and then last one is operation support system, that is a public network. So, what are the specifications before conclusion of this architecture? Let us briefly see the GSM specifications. Uplink frequency of GSM is basically 900 megahertz, which is ranging from 933 megahertz to 960 megahertz. Downlink frequency range is 890 megahertz to 915 megahertz. So, basically it is around 900 megahertz. The channel spacing, that is a spacing between adjacent carrier frequencies, is 200 kilohertz. Speech channels per RF channel is 8 and the frame duration is 4.615 milliseconds. Okay. So, these are the specifications of GSM. I hope you have understood the GSM structure architecture. So, GSM architecture in GSM introduced the SIM card and it supports both voice and data services. So, here it is very easy to remember. The architecture is divided into 4 sections. The first section will have all the mobile station. The second section is BSS, base station subsystem, and then NSS, and then the public networks. And the interface between mobile station and BSS is by interface. Between BTS and BSC it is ABIS interface, and between BSC and MSC it is air interface. I hope it is clear. Thank you. Good luck, students.